Hello, this is VPnerski along with VPHandfromabov, and we have Game 2 of the VP versus TG series. This is going to be on the map Tal'Darim Altar LE. First spawning up to the north as the orange Zerg, we have Smiley Pies for VP Gamers.
I would call that a burnt orange, actually, Nerski.
Yeah, burnt orange, puke orange, I mean whatever your flavor
whatever
is.
you got. Yep.
Then, spawning in the south as the yellow Terran pieces, we will be having Coco Row for TG Tactical Gaming.
What an easy name to pronounce.
Yeah, this
Just right there.
I am thoroughly enjoying the ease of these two names, to be totally honest.
So, it looks like Kokoro is going to try to possibly wall off the small wall area instead of trying to do the big area and take a fast expand. That's a little different. I've played this map a ton, and anytime I play a Terran, they like to go to the big area, so...
Yeah, you can wall off the larger area on this map, but it is a pretty large distance on the map to actually wall off. It's a little bit larger than some maps like Shakir's Plateau, where it's a little bit easier to take a fast expand. So it would take a little more than just the 3 barracks play to efficiently wall it off. So I think it's a smart play by Kokoro here to just wall off his main first. Just because, especially since Terran can typically dictate the pace, he can get up a decent-sized army, have that wall in from his main, and then just expand out of it. You can get yourself into some trouble with some early all-ins or baneling plays if you try and wall off that larger front area.
Well, it looks like Smiley is going the 13 pool, and he had a guess, but he canceled it, so right now we just have the 13 pool coming out. Smiley is going to scout out Kokoro with his Ovi, the Overlord, coming on down here. So, no Marines being built, though, yet. Just kind of chilling. He does have his orbital out, though, which is nice.
Yeah, and he's also getting gas, too, so I'm going to be expecting him to do something with his gas shortly. Yeah. And it looks like he's going for a tech lab, actually.
So... heavy Marauder?
It could be like a Marauder push. He got his gas a little late, so I'm not expecting a factory. So it'll be interesting what he's going to do. And it actually looks like he's going to be building a Reaper. So it might just be a scouting play. I have seen some players lately doing heavier Reaper plays. So it'll be interesting to see what he ends up actually deciding to go with here. And
Reaper
if
play
Smiley Pies can react.
Gotten a lot more popular. I've run up against it a little bit more. Yeah. It's just one of those things, it's hard to, you gotta learn how to deal with it.
Yeah, it's a little bit unexpected, so a lot of people, even if they see the initial Reaper that goes out to scout, don't actually tend to think much of it. You don't see a lot of reaction normally from Zerg with it. Actually going to pick off this scouting drone with his Reaper as it moves out.
Yeah, because he's got those magic guns of his.
Yeah. Reapers are pretty effective against Lings, pretty effective at sniping drones and queens, really effective at killing buildings if you have enough of them. 5-Rax Reaper was all the rage when the game first came out, and you could get the Nitro Pack with just the Tech Lab, but they've since added to the factory, which he is getting a factory, adding another barracks. He's building more Reapers, though, so I'm kind of interested to see exactly what he's going to do with these Reapers.
Well, I mean, if he gets 3 or 4 Reapers, he'll raise all sorts of hell on the mineral line of Smiley if Smiley's not ready for it.
Yeah, Smiley is getting Ling Speed, which is good. Ling Speed is very good against non-Nitro Pack Reapers. And he is actually starting their Nitro Pack. Now, this is going to be a very tense time for Smiley, actually, because once he recognizes that these Reapers have the Nitro Pack and he is building a lot of Reapers, he's actually going to need Roaches if he's going to want to hold it off. Speedlings are decent against non-Speed Reapers, but as soon as your opponent has Speed Reapers, the only way to efficiently hold them is actually with Roaches because of the range, so that they can't abuse cliffs.
He is going Reaper happy. I've honestly never seen someone go this Reaper happy early. So this is interesting.
Yeah, this is a little bit of a twist on an older style of the 5-Rax Reaper. Instead, he's just going 2 racks. He's got a factory, starting a starport with a medevac, which the medevac will actually be useful because he'll be able to use the spot up cliffs. And there is a lot of really abusable cliffs on this map around Smiley Pie's Natural. There's a long cliff line, and even into the main there's a very long cliff line that you can abuse. So Reapers could actually end up being very good on this map, especially if Smiley Pies doesn't recognize it quick enough and get a Roach worn down.
He is going to see it, because Ovi the Overlord will see it. So, I mean, he's got his Lings over there. with 3 Reapers. 3 Reapers are going to pop up, and now they're just going to jump down. I mean, no damage done. Pop back up, kill someone, go back down. Up, down. Here we go, guys. And
this
now
is
the medevac
exactly what I was talking about. Those Reapers with speed are really difficult for the Lynx to deal with. Now he's got the medevac there to heal them. He's really going to need roaches up.
And look, he just picks the Reapers right up. And he's going to drop them down on the bottom cliff. And now he can just abuse this cliff ridiculously.
Yeah. Smiley Pies is really going to want to consider either getting out some additional queens or getting up a roach warren, because this is a lot of Reapers. Anytime Terran's going this many Reapers, Speedlings really aren't the answer, especially when they have that medevac there. Smileys might want to consider focusing on the medevac with the queen while he pushes back the Reapers with the lings if he's not going to go to roaches, but he's really going to need a roach warren, and he actually just started a spire.
Oh, this is not good. Here, look at these look at the Reaper micro. He has just obliterated that ling setup. And now here we go, he's going for all the buildings, any production building. That spire is not going to be good.
No,
oh,
and
he does get 1 Reaper picked off finally, but, I mean, you've got 5 Reapers still.
Yeah, this is going to be a really hard thing for Smileys to hold. He's just now had to pull his drones.
Spire gets popped, and the Queens are finally picking these off, but, I mean, at what cost?
At a pretty big cost, I'm going to be honest with you. If you look at the income tab here, we see it's 27 Harvesters of Terran to only 17 of Zerg. Managed to pick off a bunch of drones with those Reapers.
And there's Reapers in the natural, too, so they're picking off drones left and right.
Yeah, this is not going good for Smileys right now. He's getting further and further behind. Has still yet to build a Roach Warren, so these Reapers are going to continue to be able to do a lot of harassment to him. Does have a couple extra Queens, but the Queens alone are not going to be able to deal with all these Reapers, and really the Reapers have already done their job. We've got another orbital command started in Kokoro's base. He's adding a tech lab to his factory.
And he's got
still
4
building
more
Reapers
racks
even.
Going down.
Yeah. He's going to be adding 4 more racks. This is probably going to go some kind of a bio-heavy style, it's looking like. May actually end up switching into a tank marine build. We'll have to wait and see.
Or, my favorite thing, Thor is here. Thor is on the way. So, we have some Thors.
It's looking like what he's going to end up doing then is a bio Thor push here, which is actually going to be really hard for Smiley Pies to hold. He really needs to get a scout down here. Really needs to find out what exactly Kokoro's up to. Because, I mean, that Reaper harassment just did so much damage. He's barely bounced back at all. Only had 24 Harvesters. Income's way behind when you consider the fact that Terran has mules. This is just not looking good for Smiley Pies.
We got 5 more Reapers and 2 more medevacs coming, so here we come.
Yeah, this is going to be really difficult for
Smileys.
Smileys.
At all. I mean, the Queens are doing their job. There goes 1 Queen actually. Oh no, Transfuse going off. Great job, but another Transfuse. He picks off a medevac, but the Queen goes down too. So that, I would say, is a fair trade. Picks up the Reapers and goes away. Now he's going to drop down low, and here we go. He's going to jump back up, jump back down.
Oh my god, this
guy
is just
ridiculous with
his
micro.
Yeah, this is just crushing Smileys. He needs roaches so bad right now
And
to be able to deal with
queen.
this cliff walking.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this Queen's going down. He's probably going to lose some more drones. And meanwhile, back behind us, he's just macroing up.
He could actually lose everything right now.
And here he goes after the drones again, picking off 1, 2 drones. Oh my god, this
Spire's
is just...
gonna get... Oh, look at all the... And here we go, he's trying to get... And there goes the Spire again. This is just horrible.
Oh, look at that micro. Just barely getting away from the Lings, only picking off 1 Reaper. Picks off the Spire again. Smiley Pies is forced to cancel it. That is going to be huge. Without the Mutas, he's going to have no way to actually stop this Reaper harass from doing tons of damage. 16 Harvesters to 41 of the Terran right now. This is just... I'm going to be honest, this is pretty much an unwinnable spot for Smiley Pies right now. Terran's pumping out some Thors. He's got 3 barracks. Smiley Pies quoting that he's never seen this before ever. He's got 3 barracks up. He's got stim completed. Has not started combat shields yet, but with 3 reactor barracks, the 2 tech lab barracks, looks like he's just going to go Marine, Reaper, Thor here, and it's probably just going to roll over him. I mean, he really could build almost any composition at this point, and Smiley's is going to have a really tough time holding it.
Well, it's the Reaper micro. I mean, jumping up there is just... He is... Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, this
That
is
is,
really brutal.
yeah, that Reaper micro is ridiculous. And I mean, he's got a ton of Reapers again. He's got Marines this time, and now he's got a Thor. So let's just kick him right in, and just say, okay, game over.
Yeah, Smiley's is gonna go for the Roach Warren, and I don't know. He's just
I think
he
this is
needs
too
a
late.
miracle at this point. He would need Terran not to push, but here comes Terran right now pushing out, killing that Ling off the Zelnaga tower. So I just don't see Smiley's holding his push, to be totally honest. I think this push right here is gonna kill him.
Now the Reapers are going to jump into base, and
Here we go
there it
again.
is. Reapers are back up in the base, and yeah, there's a
GG.
GG.
Yeah, Smiley just did not react well at all to those Reapers. That very delayed Roach Warren is what he needed a long time ago to deal with those Reapers. Anytime you see more than one Reaper, you should be putting down a Roach Warren. You got to kind of think of them like Hellions or Blue Flame Hellions. They kind of act in the same way. The Speedlings are decent against them, but with the micro you can do with them, and the amount of damage and how quickly they do it, especially to buildings and queens and stuff, it's too tough to hold it without getting up either some spine crawlers or getting out some roaches. So just
Yeah, if
not
he
like
had
the
put
best
a
reaction
spine
from
crawler or
Smiles.
two spine crawlers in his mineral line, he wouldn't have had as big as a deal.
It wouldn't have been as bad. Roaches are still the better answer because Reapers do so much damage to buildings and structures. So roaches would have been the easiest answer. Plus, a lot of Reaper plays will evolve into some sort of mech play because you are spending a lot of time on tech labs and stuff like that, where you don't have the huge mass production on Marines. But he did transition into a kind of Marine-based ball. But honestly, I really think Kokoro could have transferred into any kind of a build at that point and pretty much
Yeah,
killed
and
Smiles.
Smiley would have just been done.
Yeah, just way too much harassment done by those Reapers.
That was an excellent play with Reapers. Something I've not seen. Great play by Kokoro, Smiley. I know you've seen it now, so now you know what you got to do. So,
Yeah, I think that's going to be it for this game, though.
yep.
Let's head off to Game 3.
All right, let's do it.